training. I've got a PhD in pharmacology, but left the bench quite quickly to work in business development roles across UK biotech organisations. And I now work for a company called Bruntwood SciTech, which is the leading provider of laboratory and technology space for life science and tech companies. And I lead for life sciences in that organisation, and I provide support and facilities to allow life science and biotech companies to perform, grow and scale. And before that, I worked for an organisation called Innovate UK, where I led the life science team. As part of the executive management team, I looked for new initiatives to scale up growing life science businesses in the UK. So I've been really fortunate to have a career where I've been working to grow businesses either from the inside or from a role in the ecosystem. Three skills that I find most valuable in my career. I think there's an ability to really get to the root of the problem. I'm quite an analytical thinker, and I can work with businesses to find out what their challenges are and help devise the right solutions. I'm good at networking. I'm not afraid to get in there and have a conversation and find new collaborators and partners. And I think that I'm a good mentor. I work with the organisation, my organisation, on new talent, and I also work across the broader life science clusters to bring talent into businesses too. So I like working with and hopefully trying to inspire scientists of the future. I think it's really important to have a mentor, but I think my personal perspective is it's something that can't be forced. I've been on mentorship programs before, and I think I tend to gel with mentors who are a few stages ahead of me and have come from a similar background and have made it, and it's good to kind of see them a few years down the line and understand some of the challenges that they've overcome to get to where they are today. So I think while I've never been on a formal programme, I have hunted out mentors, I think, throughout my career, and I've had some kind of brave conversations where I've asked for people's advice, and I've found that the life science community in the UK is actually really giving, and people are very generous with their time. And if you ask a question of a potential mentor, they're usually very happy to tell you how they got over a particular challenge, how they created their business, what was their approach to raising money for the first time. And I would encourage people to either go on a mentor programme or work to find an informal mentor to try and develop their career. I think my one piece of advice is to get yourself part of a network and ask for advice and not to be too shy around that. I think when I first graduated, I really had no idea about what I wanted to do for my first job. I wanted to work in the life science industry, and I just didn't really know much more than that. And I found actually by talking to people in the organisation or people who were in organisations within that same cluster were able to give me some really good advice on work experience placements, conversations to have elsewhere. I didn't know whether I wanted to stay in academia or whether to get commercial experience straight away. And I found some of those conversations really valuable in making those decisions. So I would say just use your networks, become part of a cluster or attend events and create new networks if you don't have them. But I think it's really important to start having those conversations and ask for advice. So when I'm not at work, I'm at home with my family, my very supportive family. I've got 2 young children of primary school age, so I think with a career like this and with a young family, there's very little time for hobbies. But when I do get the time, I do like to go out and make the most of the outdoors and the good weather, and also I love film and cinema too.